So yo guys, welcome back to another video. Another day on the Bandit, well, working on the Bandit. So yeah, what we're going to do today is the spark plugs. Currently, as you can see there, I've got the battery out of the bike. That's just been on trickle charge basically. I've got a permanent trickle charger point, Oxford one, coming to sort that out, because it is basically when it's been stood for a while, it doesn't like starting because the battery is a bit flat. So yeah, that's been on charge, that's why that's not in there. Then under here, this is where the toolkit was. So it's rare to see really when I've had second-hand bikes, and especially when this is a 1998 bike. So what is it, like 25 years old, something like that. Still had the original toolkit, which up here, obviously that little bag, and then it's a full, I'm pretty sure that's a full toolkit for the Bandit, which I'm surprised. Every other bike I've ever had never had that many tools in it, in the factory toolkit anyway. But the one, put that there, the one we're going to be using today is this, I believe, which is the spark plug tool that they give you. As you can see in there, it's got the rubber bit to actually pick the spark plug up once you've got it out, unscrewed, so you can lift it out. And then I believe, if you're careful, you can leave the rubber in when you put the new spark plug in, but you run the risk of having to take the spark plug back out if the rubber gets stuck on the spark plug basically. So yeah, you can take the rubber out, I believe, if you have to. But I was worried about having to take the tank off to do the spark plugs. Don't worry about this, that's going to be covered up. But yeah, as it looks anyway, obviously this one will be able to drop in smooth. Then number two, I believe I'll be able to just whip it up there into that void, drop it straight down and undo it like that, hopefully. And same on the other side for number three spark plug. And then four will be the same as one, obviously. So I'm going to crack on with it, and I'll try and record as best I can. Obviously I haven't got the GoPro out anyway, it's better quality on the iPhone 13 mini I'm on at the minute. It's got better video quality anyway. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with it. Right, so best I can, holding the light and the torch. This is, what do you call them? Oh, fuck. There's an actual name for this. I forgot the name off the top of my head anyway. But yeah, that, I've just pulled it out. I know the name of it, but that's the annoying part. But anyway, pulled it out, tuck in that just here, just while I do this one. If you look down into the hole there, if I just get the light on it right there, you can see the spark plug down the bottom. It looks like an oldish one. It's got a bit of rust on it. So hopefully it's not rusted in. But yeah, it looks like it's possibly original. So good job with changing them. Right, so that is the tool fully pushed in. Rubber bit, I think, has pushed onto the spark plug. And we get this little Phillips bar thing. And we're going to just slide it through. And hopefully this is the moment where I fuck it up, or it goes well. Holy shit, that was aggressive. Fucking hell, I hate things when that happens. Like that. Take the bar out. Who fucking put that on? I don't know. And then it should be as simple as hand tight. Careful with the threads though. We're going to go a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time, not to fuck these threads. Because I quite like having a working engine, you know. You know, I do quite like that. What I'm expecting to see is quite a dirty spark plug when I get this out. That's what we're expecting. Whether it is, I don't know. But that's what we're hoping for. Well, not hoping. It would be quite nice if it was clean, to be honest. But I'm guessing it's probably going to be a bit dirty. Surely it has to be. So we're just going nicely with it. I can see why they're easy to cross thread when you put the new ones in. And there she is. Holy shit. Look how fueled up that is. This might be our issue. That may well be the issue of why it doesn't like starting all the time. As you can see there, it's looking very old, but that could be an issue. All that on it. Yeah. You can physically see it shining now. I don't know what that means. Does that mean it needs the carbs cleaning? I'm guessing. And jetting probably. I don't know. But new spark plugs are going to help. So that's all I know, boys. So as we can see here, I've got my NGK spark plugs that I ordered from Race It Direct Parts and Accessories. That's who sent it. NGK ones, which are obviously, I believe, Japanese. The ones which are in the bike already are NGK ones as well. NGKR, CR9EK, CR9EK. So at least we know we've got the same one. Should work. You know, that's always a thing when you order things online. Whether they're going to be different and stuff like that. But as we can see here, this is the clear difference between the old one and obviously the new one. The threads, they are literally, under that light, covered in shit, basically. There's no other words for it. Then the bit at the end, whatever that's called, is it I don't know what it's called. That's all black as well. And obviously on your new one, fresh as out. Threads are fresh. Obviously the end's all clean. You'll whack this in. Obviously some bikes do have a little chrome looking bit on this as well, I believe, but the Bandit doesn't use them and the new ones don't come with them anyway. So we'll leave that. That's number one. I might label up the box and put the old ones in the box with the label so I know which cylinder they've come out of, in case I ever need to put them back in, which I mean, that's dead in it. That's never going back in, so it's probably a pointless exercise, but I'll do it anyway. So let's whack this in. Right, so on the new spark plug, I basically just pushed the tool onto it slightly, not fully, so hopefully it'll come out with the rubber bit. And then when you're putting it in, because obviously not to cross thread it, it's about feeling the threads, making sure it's nice and smooth all the way down. Don't want any resistance really until we're at the point where we want to just give it a little nip up. These threads seem to be pretty nice. Obviously I don't think anyone else has taken one out before, which might help. There we go. That's sort of where we are. We're at the bottom now. That should be where I've just got to nip it up slightly. Gears slightly nip it up. Oh dear, that hurt my knee. So we're going to grab the bar again, slide it straight through like that. And then the key here, I know there's probably a torque spec for this sort of thing. I'm literally just going to grab that and ever so slightly. That should technically be enough, I believe. I believe that should be enough. Right at the base of it as well. Yeah, I'm not going to go any more than that, I don't think. Yeah, don't want to be swinging off it. And that should be enough, I believe. And then the moment of truth, when you pull the plug bit up and it comes out with the rubber bit, which is what we like to see. So spark plug 1 officially done. If we have another look down, there's the brand new spark plug sitting in there, nice. So I'm going to carry on with number 2. Don't need to see the same process, and then it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll get to the end. And here comes number 2. I had to just push the lead the best I could out the way. You did have this fuel hose, I believe that is, getting in the way, but I just sort of pushed that, hoping not to disturb that too much. And this is just going to come up nice now, straight up. Hopefully I've got enough room just to get it out like that. And as you can tell, again, it's all dirty. Definitely due new ones. Right, so that's it, guys. I've done all 4 of the spark plugs. All went in pretty nice. It was just spark plug 3 mainly, which had a bit of an issue on doing it. I had to give it quite a bit of a pull on it to get it to loosen, and then it just bashed my hands up, that's all. But other than that, new one threaded in nice, just taking your time. If you get a bit of resistance, just go back a bit. Make sure you got free resistance all the time. Don't force it, sort of thing. And same with spark plug 4, that seemed to be a bit tight. It was as if 1 and 2 maybe had been out at some point, but 3 and 4 definitely not been out, I don't think. Here are the spark plugs anyway. Under the light, cylinder 1, 2, 3 and 4. I mean, they're all pretty bad. But I'd say number 1 is definitely the worst. A lot of residue on that. And then the rest are just, they're not as like, there's not as much residue. I mean, they're still black as shit, but yeah. And then obviously, as you can tell just by looking at them as well, cylinders 3 and 4 spark plugs, I've got the most rust on the actual silver bits of the spark plug. That's literally all I can presume that is obviously they're sticking out the side, water running down, potentially some water getting into where the spark plug chamber is. But yeah, other than that, just a quick video on replacing the spark plugs. Thought I'd record it, better than nothing. And then next video, it's unknown really, probably be something like the battery charger or something like that, I don't know. But anyway, hit a like, see you in the next one.